9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Lift me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey everybody! Hope everybody's doing good on this March 16th Saturday afternoon. Decided to do an earlier live here today. I haven't watched this. I was somewhat in chat, but like when Lips had gone live about this, I was live on my other channel, just ending over there, so I kind of missed a lot, and I was just, so we'll watch it over here. I don't know if there's anything from the parts that I did hear that she played is stuff that I've heard before, so I don't know if there is any new stuff, but we're gonna see and talk about it. Hey Forensics, Intuitive Angel, Hair Curlers and Crime. Hey Country Girl, One Love. So let's see here. Trying to think what we're going to talk about first. I mean, we are going to go over this video, this Marlena Crawford video that Lips did. I don't know. If I haven't heard from you guys whether or not it's anything new, really. Hey, Off. Cats. Hey, Jude. Do I sound like in a tunnel? Somebody's saying I sound like I'm in a tunnel. Is it just I sound much better? Is it sound good? Here, let me turn it on check on my phone. I sound much better. Is it sound good? Oh, that does sound weird, doesn't it? That does have a weird sound. Let's try this one. How about this? Is it better like this? Let's try this one. How about this? Is it better like this? Okay, that's better. All right. Oh, I know One Love, but somebody messaged me or texted me and said I sounded like I was in a tunnel. And then when I listened, it did kind of sound weird. So I just changed the microphone. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. This is the video in question. I guess we could go ahead and just kind of start and see. I don't know.
Depends on how. Then I already did it once. Thank you. Purple. Yeah, no problem. That was my first time ever gifting any like that. It's pretty cool. Depends on how chat goes. I might do it again because, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out for this live shit. I like the spur of the moment stuff, not the scheduled shit. But how is everybody? I think I asked that too. And then I realized my bubble wasn't moving and I was muted. Talked about Marlena. I hate that. Okay, so I did. You guys remember my Marlena stuff? I had lost it a while back, and I didn't care to look for it. You know, it wasn't. I didn't care because I lost interest and all that. It hurts too much to get involved in those cases, so I gave up. But I found it, and I'm just gonna throw it all out there as it is. At Ziggy's request. You're welcome, Ziggy. Doing all right. Guys, like I think most of you guys knew I had another back surgery in January. And I had some complications afterwards, but they seem to have going well for you. A couple minutes. Let's wait a couple minutes. Oh, I'm not itchy. I'm doing all right. This interview here, I had it marked as like number 3 or something. And I ended up changing it to like number 2 because I don't know that I have 3 interviews. I thought I did. I don't know where they're all at. So, after this is like 45 minutes long, plus there's like another 20 minutes to the end of it that I just cut off that I will play if I have to another time, or I might just give it to somebody else. I haven't thought about it. Depends on if they want it or not. I don't know. Hi, Manchester Vicky. Hi, Queen Ashley. Welcome. And I don't know. I'll decide later. You guys might want to see it. It's the location that Marlena gives me. So we'll see. And then man, I don't want to do another live. Maybe I'll make a video of. I just put one on too. I didn't know if it was my panicking or if I was really cold. It's probably both. I figured. See, I just need more opinions from everybody. So otherwise I can just make a video because what Marlena says here and what her people reached out to me and said are kind of they kind of not the opposite of each other, but like, there's different things being said. And they're all like in written emails. So I didn't go all fancy like I normally would have and made a big old giant premiere and added it all together.
I'm curious, like, if Lips comes in here, did she like request money and stuff like that? Like, or did she freely talk to you? Not that I care if you gave her money or anything, but because there was rumors surrounding that, and I'm just wondering because I heard she was like, she wouldn't talk unless she got money or whatever. And I think I heard you say that you helped out with like little things like cigarettes and stuff like that. I don't know. And yes, today's wiener was Laura Jean. I didn't mean to jip her on being the wiener. Cash apps.
where they fit, but I ain't got time for that shit. I got time for that anymore. Shit's been crazy around these streets. Hello, welcome, intuitive. It fits at the end of this. Not that I don't think it would matter, but this one right here was marked as still needs clipped. I don't even know if they're even out of this live or not.
No. Come on, Bandit.
And I don't really want to go through all of them and check, but I have them named. I mean, I can. Would be hard, I guess. But I want you guys to have everything. I don't want to. I don't have any need to be holding on to it anymore. I tried to get off it a long time ago, and I tried to give it out, and nobody wanted it because they were like, "Send it to me." Well, I can't just send it to you. I have to explain some things to you. We got to talk, you know. And nobody was willing to do that. Just like, send it to me, give it to me now.
Oh,
No,
God.
just kidding. They weren't like that, but yeah, do what purple.
Jeez. Hold on, I'll just have to.
Said. Duh. Don't forget. You know what this is. I have these long dog hairs like all over my blanket. I'm so mad at him.
No, I don't mean Lips asking for money. I'm talking about Marlena Crawford. Like when Lips originally talked to Marlena, if she was, willing to talk to her, if it was, if she kept asking for money.
Like wiry dog hairs. So they just float on top, poke you. I thought I'd have so much more to talk about. I think I ran out of words earlier. I've been on a couple people's panels and crap lately. Cushy, I think you wore me out, lady. Your kid's screaming. I don't want to hear about it, though. This was over a year ago. I don't care anymore. Okay? If my kid was fucking screaming, she was fucking screaming. Wah. So, go scream with her. Go cry with her. I don't really know what to start out with. I guess I just start asking her questions. So, there is something marked as like interview number 1, but it's not really an interview. It's me and her talking while I'm setting up the stream, telling her like, you should change your name because they can see your name. Like, we're just doing stuff. And I'm like, okay, after we press record, I want to ask you this and that. Some things are said in there, but it's a lot of more personal between me and her conversation. I'm not sure that I'm ready to. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Triggered. So much. Here, we'll just start this right out. It looks like I'm just asking her just questions. I see you. Welcome. Hello. No. Huh? A second. There's a couple people missing. Hold on. Okay.
I'm trying
Hopefully
to
that was
it through the.
anybody who wanted one. Let me know. All right. Marlena. She just tells me a bunch of stuff. I don't know how to fix that.
I
Like
mean, I don't know. He
Can you
always
guys hear
watched
that?
porn all the time.
Put a 5 in the chat if you can
Okay.
hear
He
me.
always watched porn.
He seems like that kind of dude. He's an ass. Did you ever see any of his
He always
outbursts on
watched
YouTube?
Porn. Ew.
He's an ass.
His outburst.
I mean, I don't care if, dude. How does she know? That's weird. How does she know that he watched porn all the time? That just grabbed my interest from the very beginning, I guess. Hold on.
Marlena. She just tells me a bunch of stuff that she thinks that I want to hear. Okay. Put that in the back of your mind when you're listening, please.
And the sexual stuff that Don was doing, especially when it involved the kids, or if it involved Candace, anything like that.
I don't know how to fix that.
I
Like
mean, I don't know. He
Can you
always
guys hear
watched
that?
porn all the time.
Put a 5 in the chat if you can
Okay,
He
hear it.
yeah,
always watched porn.
He seems like that kind of dude. He's an ass. Did you ever see any of his outbursts on YouTube? He's an ass.
His outburst was a lot worse than what they were on
Thank
YouTube
you.
that anybody put on there.
Okay, so he was kind of holding himself back when he was online. What about Candace? Have you seen any of hers?
Oh yeah, she's got rough. She can get
So it apparently started out here, anyways, with outbursts, because around this time I was still like talking about them fighting each other that one night, him taking the phone and moving across the room and all that. It still bothered me, and I had always wanted to talk to her about it, so I had asked her kind of.
Oh, don't worry about it, Lips. It was your this is a long time ago, and so this would have been around, she said, early 2022, I think. So around about exactly 2 years ago, I think, is what around the time she was talking to Marlena, and it wasn't anything professional. There's having a little conversation and stuff. It's, you learn over time. Like I just held a freaking phone when I talked to Fred, you know.
Of like about their outrages, but then she all of a sudden busted out. This is the first time I found out that she was even watching YouTube and stuff, and it made this kind of one of the first times I knew that she was telling me stories, which is almost right away. She bust out with this YouTube, and that's not what I was talking about. Oh, hold on.
get rough too.
That's what people are saying, that she just isn't herself no more.
I mean, you know, he came, which my father is dead.
I know it. I know. I'm sorry about that. And
But he came and told my.
So with that said, there's a few times that I have to kind of bounce back and forth with following her narrative as far as what she was talking about.
He came and told my dad not less than probably about 2.5 months ago that he
Radio
had to
God.
sacrifice her for the sins that they had committed.
That what?
That he had to sacrifice her for the sins that they had committed.
Summer?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I heard that. But remember, I had made a video already. Hey. There, she coming here to meow. You distracted me. Hold on. Oh, the sacrifice video. That's when I made that sacrifice video. Well, I didn't. That's not when I made it, but I made it because I heard Ziggy talking about Fred had repeated the same exact thing, and I hadn't played any of that yet. So this is my first time hearing it, way before, like 8 months or a year before Fred came out and said it.
Did that have something to do with the church?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had to sacrifice her to get good in God's.
Actually, this Fred came out with that before this. A few months before this, but still, it's still interesting that she says very close to the same thing. Hey, Justin.
Graces or something. He told my dad that they had to sacrifice her, which, you know.
No, I put it out January of 2022. I put it out immediately. Either December of 2021 or January of 2022, like right, because I was there Yeah, he told me that story the very first time I ever met him. Because I remember that was one of the more shocking stories I remember. And that was definitely told the first time I was there. Which the very first time I ever met him was so it was the end of December of 2021 into January of 2022 when I was there for like a few days. And I put it out right away. I remember you had it for a while, and you had said that she had said the same thing or something, and it was a big deal then. I mean, it still is a big deal, really, that both say it.
You know, back in the day, they always had to sacrifice somebody they loved to get their sins washed away or whatever, or the evil away. And that's what he told my father.
And then I guess also Rick, which is her father, had told Fred. But I was always under the impression that at least Marlena and Fred didn't get along. Hey, welcome. And it comes out in the emails that I will show either later or in a different live or whatever in a video. It comes out that like Marlena had rented or had stayed on some property, we'll put it that way, of Fred's or whatever, and didn't pay him or something.
That's not true. I don't know where that came from, but she said that because I was just talking to Fred right before this because he said he watched this last night. And he's probably listening right now, actually, but that is not this part is not true about I don't even know what that is, or rented property from him, or rented. Does she talk about that actually in here, Lips? What about this land her family talks about? Okay, no, her family asked if it was the same guy that owned the property. I guess I'll have to listen here and see because yeah, Fred was trying to explain to me, he's like, because I hadn't heard that. I'm like, I'm hearing it for the first, now I understand what he's talking about. I don't know hold on.
Or whatever in a video. It comes out that like Marlena had rented or had stayed on some property, we'll put it that way, of Fred's or whatever, and didn't pay him or something like that. Yeah, so I guess it was rented. Pay him something about some trailer on some property, but I haven't heard.
Okay, so now Marlena would, from what I heard, would homestead. I guess I'm learning this whole homestead thing. I had no idea what that means, and I've learned it in the last few days. From I guess down there, if you live on homesteading is when you live on like in abandoned properties and you kind of just take it over like it's yours. And I supposedly if you're there for 7 years or something, it becomes yours. I don't know. But anyways, Marlena had homesteaded on property that was abandoned, and she got kicked off the property, and right after she got kicked out, the place had burned down, so people assumed it was her that did that, because she was upset because she's, I don't know, entitled, I guess. Yeah, she was staying at a property that was not hers. It was abandoned, and she just took it over like it was her home. I have never heard of homesteading either. Yeah, squatting. Squatting, exactly. I watched this last night. Also, a friend never mentioned Marlena. No. Do you guys really think that Laura would have let Marlena Crawford? No, I don't think so. But I guess I'd have to hear the whole story to see. Fred was trying to explain it, but I didn't understand what he was talking about. Why do you want to credit Ziggy? Does it matter who is on first or second? Let's just find some. I don't know what you mean, Michelle. Hey, Stephanie. Vacation in a different state. They got stuck there, I think, for whatever reason. When they finally got home, recently someone rented their home out. Yeah, and then they get mail sent to these places. Sometimes it's hard to get them out of these. I guess it's a thing down there in Tennessee. I have freaking no idea. It's something new I'm hearing about.
Ziggy talked about Fred having a second property. So I'm not sure. Yes, Kim Holmes. So I'm not sure what they're talking about. They weren't really sure either. They were asking if that was the same guy that she owed money to and blah, blah, blah. Right. I see you.
With that new church, the SDA thing.
Unless she's alive.
Whatever church they were going to at that time, I think it's that woman. But then again, at Christmas time, I swear to God, I thought I seen.
She said that church. I think it's that woman. She's talking about Robin. I don't know what that woman has to do with that. I mean, I guess I can see where she's coming from, but I don't know.
Seen Summer. I could still see her, that little girl, to this day. In a Kohl's parking lot, and nobody's ever
when they
looked for her.
Okay, so I guess the area that she had like just took over and started staying on that wasn't hers is Mountain View, was over on Mountain View Road too. I wonder if that was, or no, Mountain View Road. Was it near Cotton? I don't know. She just started taking over an area like it was hers, and she got kicked off the property. And
see, no, when I was talking, I missed this. I forgot about that. So I guess I'm going to pause a little more often than I thought. She had said, here, we even back it up just a little bit. And then let me catch it. She said, I always see that little girl. I still see her to this day. And then she goes, in the Kohl's parking lot.
In a Kohl's parking lot, and nobody's ever
when they
looked for her.
Yeah. When they made sex.
So that's it. All right,
that woman, but then again, at Christmas time, I swear to God, I thought I seen Summer. I could still see her, that little girl, to this day. In a Kohl's parking lot, and nobody's ever
when they
looked
made,
for her.
Yeah. It's a little weird, ain't it?
When they made sacrifice, like, did they have to give her to the church, or did they have to?
I asked, guys.
Like,
yes.
I don't know. He said he had to sacrifice her for her sins. I'm guessing that he had to kill her, or they had to kill her. I don't know, but then again,
I don't like that. I don't like that word. From where I think about it, is like, to me, because I'm uneducated in that department, it would be was sacrificing for his sins. Like he had to give her up because of whatever. The only thing I can think of is that you would have to give your kid up because your life sucks. Pretty much would be to a church because you're not living the way that they want you to. You're not taking care of that little girl the way they want you to. So they give her they assume they're giving that child a better life and whatever. But that's the only way I can put it. I can't think of what she just said and what you guys are thinking. I just can't.
There it comes back that, he was a dope head. He was a cocaine addict. And He was a meth addict. He was a drunk. I mean, he was violent. And then, like I said, in May when I went over there, I asked her if he had been out on one of his binges, and she said,
So May is right before June. So yeah. So I guess her story is kind of right because she was telling she had been dropping her daughter off there, but she hadn't been staying there like Fred said. Weeks prior to that, when like she said she was going over there a lot, but according to Grandis, they got into some spat. And Grandis did say, and I'd send a video somewhere, that it happened 2 or 3 weeks before Summer went missing, but it didn't make sense because
It's just a weird thing here because Fred is under the impression or feels that she was actually there on the 15th and the 14th. Oh, Fred just told me exactly where she's at right now. But yeah, that's correct, where she's staying. Not that it really matters where she's staying right now, right this second, but that sounds about right, Lips. What do you mean by the TP, Sylvia Brown? She said you blocked her. Oh, okay. You're talking about. Okay, you're not talking to me. He looked at her unclean because of what he was doing to her. Ah, that's sad. Andy is staying in a camper by Mama's. That sounds about right from what I've heard. I don't know for sure though. No, let's not go visit Marlena. Fred just messaged me and said she spoke to him about seeing her at Kohl's. So she told the same story to Fred, Lips, about the Kohl's thing. So, Oh, well, here coming up, a TP is mentioned. Okay. Hey, Quinny. Let me keep playing here. Waiting to he's still typing, but
really Journey was still getting dropped off there. So I'm still trying to figure some things out. If it doesn't make sense to you guys, I'm sure hopefully with everything coming out it will, with me rambling like this. Because like I remember being told things and remember other people saying things and it just doesn't make sense to me.
no, not yet, but I feel like it's coming. He left the same damn night and never came back for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's Don doing
He
his drug.
seems to do that. He kind of did that over Christmas too.
His drug runs.
Mm-hmm. He does it a lot.
Fred just said, yeah, and that's something he mentioned the Romans a lot. Don would mention the Romans and how rich they were and stuff. And Fred just said that Don spoke about the Romans sacrificing their people to gain power. Homestead is not. Adverse possession. What time was Marlena there on the 15th? Suppose, well, I don't know for a fact. Because she said, Fred said the TP has been gone 5 years before Summer went missing. Here, let me unplug this so it doesn't keep doing that weird. So, I don't know what this TP is, but he just said the TP has been gone 5 years before Summer went missing. He does like that Ellen White stuff. She brought up the TP to explain the area. Okay. Used to be a TP. Well, everyone on Ben Hill. Well, Ben Hill's like a bigger. There's a waterfall out there. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Like a Native American TP? Yeah, what's this? Well, she's talking when they were all younger. Well, she's going to be a lot younger than well, not a lot. How old is she? Is she 40 yet? This Marlena Crawford? She might not even be quite 40 yet.
But nobody knows who his dealer is down there, though. But like a lot of people said.
Well, has she just slipped and almost said black guy? Actually, I think she says it again. I think she says a light skin. Yep. Nobody knows who his dealer is out there. Well, I don't know specifically yet, but we're pretty close. We're very, very close. Ask Fred about Dell's side bottom. The preacher's son lived on Simpson up on that mountain. What about him, Logan?
You get mixed up in the cartel and owing people a lot of money, they'll make you give up on your kids or they'll kill your whole family. And where Summer was blonde hair and blue eyed,
You're
I
welcome.
wouldn't bet that for a minute.
See, how would she know
I'm
that?
from Beach Creek, and
Yeah,
I know for a fact kids don't disappear down there. They never have.
That contradicts what she just said.
So I don't know what game or whatever they're playing, but then
Hey,
again, my daughter said that they were packing her a suitcase to make her go away. That she
see, that's where I get that from, guys. And now, since Marlena told me that Summer's bags were being packed, or suitcase or whatever, sometimes I mix it up with bags. I get it messed up because, I'm human. Journey, the little girl that
he doesn't want Candace to know his dealer and stuff because that's where he also gets his prostitutes. That's why he's gone for days at time. He goes out there and parties, smokes crack with prostitutes. Allegedly. Fred said the TP was a place to spend a night while riding horses. There was no waterfall. I guess he's talking about the TP. Still confused about what this TP thing is, but I guess I'll hear.
was standing in front of the camper with Summer when Summer's famous picture of her being hunched over because everybody thinks she's sick. Is Journey.
Wait, so hold on. Ask Fred about Dell Sidebottom. The preacher's son lived on Simpson up on that mountain. His wife kept Summer some. So Dell Sidebottom's wife kept Summer some. She left Dell in July and divorced. The preacher left the church. Wow. Okay. Fred said he doesn't know him, but that is interesting because I know a lot of people don't believe in psychics and stuff, but it just seems to keep coming up with something to do with a preacher, the church, or a church. That name sounds familiar, though. Logan. A Brown purchased it. Hey, Sue. Want him to watch the explanation? The TP isn't important. It's the area where the TP was. Okay.
Me, the little girl, Summer's little friend. And this is her mom. In case somebody didn't know that, but this packing bags thing, I'm not gonna take away from that little girl.
Down there. They never have.
Right.
So I don't know what game or whatever they're playing, but then again, my daughter said that they were packing her a suitcase to make her go away, that she was taking a trip. So I don't know.
Yeah. Was your daughter the day before?
My daughter was there 4 days.
My daddy was there
before. My daughter was there on that Friday before that Tuesday she was missing.
What was it? What was that day like?
So that's where I get that from too. Is Journey left on Friday, and her
suitcase to make her go away, that she was taking a trip. So I don't know.
Yeah, was your daughter the day before?
My daughter was there 4 days.
My daddy was there
before. My daughter was there on that Friday before that Tuesday she was missing.
And Fred wanted to add in there remind us about the white HHR 3 days up to Summer's disappearance that was sitting out there. So he wanted to remind us about that. So there was a white HHR sitting out there at Beach Creek and Ben Hill, I think right around there, right near that corner up. It was out there for up to 3 days, like 3 days before Summer went missing, just sitting out there. And there was some people that seemed to be hanging out there.
What was it? What was that day like?
So that's where I get that from too. Is Journey left on Friday, and Don and Candace and Grandis agree with that. So that right there debunks anybody saying that Journey or Marlena was there the day up to the day before, up to that day or whatever. She just wasn't.
Like, was you there?
No,
I said, what was
her
that day
grandmother, like? Summer's grandmother brought my daughter home.
How was she? We call her Grandis. It's like Candace, but with a grandma.
Candace's mom is weird in her own way too. I mean, but
I
like
talked to her too.
Candace has got tattoos of her sister that's missing in Ohio or wherever she's missing from. She's got the
Wisconsin.
same, yeah, Wisconsin. She's got the tattoos of the woman that's missing in Wisconsin.
Benny, don't go take that. She messed the state up and make 5-hour lives every day out of it. She didn't know, okay? That's where I get that from too. I forget what she.
So, whatever this teepee is, Fred just messaged and said the teepee was 10 miles away from Dawn's on a horse trail.
Even said because I was worried about calling Benny out. Oops.
Case to make her go away as she was taking a trip. So I don't know.
Yeah, was your
My
daughter
daughter
the day before?
My daughter was there 4 days before.
Yeah, she did look sick. I guess it was not. I guess, but I guess it was whatever. It was a little chilly that day, and Lisa, wasn't it Palm Sunday that we figured out though? And Nana, if I thought I asked you too, wasn't that Palm Sunday, like Easter or whatever? If I'm wrong, call me out. So, anyways, that she's wearing the same dress, and both girls are wearing the same outfit in front of that camper as they're wearing at church the Saturday before Easter or whatever that day was. So it was morning. They were on their way to church. Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. It was a little chilly. Okay. Like they were in motion. They weren't just like standing there posing. The kids were in motion.
My daughter was there on that Friday before that Tuesday she was missing.
What was it? What was that day like?
What's up? I see you. Are you asking me? Or you? Oh, there's okay. Never mind. You guys are talking to somebody. I just don't see them. Oh, yes, I do. Welcome.
Was you there?
No, her grandmother, Summer's grandmother, brought my daughter home.
How was
But
she? We call her Grandis. It's like Candace, but with a grandma.
Candace's mom is weird in her own way too. I mean, but
I
like
talked to her too.
Candace has got tattoos of her sister that's missing in Ohio or wherever she's missing from.
Wisconsin.
She's got the same.
I don't know why she brings this up, but she makes a big deal about Candace having a tattoo of Rose. It's weird. I don't know if you know why she would say that, Lisa.
Yeah, Wisconsin. She's got the tattoos of the woman that's missing in Wisconsin. Candace herself does.
See, she makes it weird.
Yeah, that's why we say Grandis and Candace because they're
like Rose wasn't brought up.
And yes, and she liked. I mean, in May at this time, she was talking to a boy Candace was talking to a boy that was younger than me, and I'm 35, and he went like 21.
Here's another thing that I brought out. Down at Blue Roof downtown.
You know who that was?
Josie, not Josie. They were the boys that live right there on the corner going into the road. They're what are their names?
Oh, has she?
Right on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek.
You know, right there, if you're going into her house, that house that sits on the corner as you're going in, it's on the left-hand side.
Lisa, I don't know why she'd
His name's Daniel.
Bring it up
though. If you're going into their driveway or going onto the road?
Going onto their road. His name was Daniel. He lives on the left-hand side. He's got a sister. They're Chambers is who they are. Daniel Chambers. She was talking to him in May, like sexual. I know that for a fact because it's on her phone.
Did you ever see her around Hunter?
Hunter? Yeah, Hunter was around all the time.
What went on?
Blue Roof, Michelle. Blue Roof.
She bought him beer and stuff and
the blue house you're thinking, Michelle, is her brother's house. But Blue Roof Dawn is at the very corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek, not next to it. You're going down a little bit of Beach Creek. That would be her family's property there at the Blue House, where the van was, and you can see people sitting outside.
And
Okay, so Fred wanted to correct that the HHR was actually sitting at Simpson Loop and Beach Creek. He said something about the tattoo, but I'm not sure what he means about the tattoo. He said, and she's talking about the same tattoo they had. I'm not sure what he means by that. Well, hey, this was early on and you were probably very curious. Lips, you know, the tattoo of Rose.
smoked pot with him and all that. No, sexual, I was never saying anything sexual, but she bought him drugs and done everything. Money, gave him money, everything.
What about Allie? Did she like? Why was she always letting her kid hang out there? And her kids.
I guess because they were friends, and you know she's a drug head just as much as Candace and all of them too.
Yeah, we figured that's what people hung out there for. I want to touch on Summer separately, then I do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That way I could take that one and possibly like put that one out.
She knew I was recording.
To talk about them, we're just gonna say the boys or the oldest boy or the youngest boy. You know what I mean? We all know them by their names, but
I don't know, Lisa.
You know what I mean? Like we want to keep Journey's name off there too, but that's the one I want to put on.
I don't have to think about that, Lisa, because even when she says that her 7:30 phone call with Candace, that was even debunked by her family. Prove it with like phone records
on the YouTube. But I think what I'll do is I'll just go through. I got like 3 pages of questions. I won't try to ask you all of them, but
just don't put my face out there.
No, what we'll do is we'll shut our camera.
Oops. So wait, is this this might even be, yeah. So I was asking all that stuff, I guess, before. I don't know what's about.
Why does she care about her face being out there? Didn't Marlena lose her kids to CPS after Summer disappeared? Yeah. Yeah, I think just the one, though. I don't know if she has other kids that she's lost. I mean, your squatter sometimes has more rights than the landowners.
To be said next, guys. If this wasn't even supposed to be recorded.
Go down here to your camera. It'll say mute, and yep, we'll do that. Oh wait, well you're gonna have to put a different avatar up there. End up just wanting to go live and answer all the questions that people were asking. You might find that you want to do that, but that's why I would like for you to have this all set up with.
Nope, Carrie, you haven't. I've been actually keeping her face off.
Wait, who is she trying to say was her family? Was she trying to say that somebody was her family in the blue house? Because that's definitely not her family. I don't know what. I didn't hear exactly what she said, but Fred messaged me saying that's not her brother and not her family in the Blue House. The TP hasn't been there for years, I don't think. It's supposedly been gone for years before even Summer went missing.
Fine. There's a few videos I made where it was just kind of like a silhouette in the background. Yeah, I know. Oopsies. That's why I was like, oh wait, I thought this was in the other live that I didn't play, that I was talking about at the beginning. So I'm like, shit, if I asked her all that when I didn't even think we were even recording, I knew I was recording, but I was gonna split it up, and then put it out. But yeah, no, she wasn't gonna talk to anybody at this time. She wanted her fucking cigarettes every week or day or whatever. I don't fucking even want to get into it. Oh, the people that helped me with that know what she wanted. But it wasn't all that much. She didn't get, I don't know. She didn't get much. I know. It's sorry. A lot happened when I was talking with her. Like, I don't know how to word it because last time freaking people came at me like Benny, but I was talking between her, Marlena, and her family, kind of like as a middleman, helping to get Journey safe. We'll keep it like that. Which is another reason I wouldn't put anything out around that time. Now, once she was safe, I was just kind of like, fuck everybody. Nobody supports me when I'm live. Like, I was just kind of moody. Can't believe Ziggy hasn't at least came by and said hello. Shithead.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, Lips. That time I had I was live at that time when you went live. I was on my other channel and was just ending it. I was super interested and I would have been here if had I known in advance. But I'm glad you put this out. I appreciate it. And for those who are interested, the link to this live is in the description. Let me trying to put the link in the chat for you guys.
Change your name to like anything, or I can have it like I do now where our names aren't even on the screen. Because I think in here I can make it so they're either up there or not. Yeah, right here. Oh yeah. See, we don't want that. We want you to change your name to like something. Because there's lots of people that would love to help you out, especially now in the situation with your dad. There's people that know your dad, locals and stuff that respect him. And
oh my God. You can't see it now, right?
Nope, it's just a little head thing. Yep.
I figured it out.
Cool. All right, so
no.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh gosh, there's a screaming baby.
behind Candace's bed or whatever, like
Right.
under the stairs back in there, is there another little area back there?
No.
There's not like no cubby hole.
It's got a wall with sheetrock, and there's a one side where Summer slept, and the one.
My real question to her was, all right, when Chris McDonough went down there and he kind of, because he didn't go all the way back into where Summer's toys were or now or whatever, against the back wall, it seemed like under the stairs it went back further. So I didn't know if, like, I guess my understanding is it's not in a square shape down there. This is me asking, I guess. Is it more of an L shape down there? Like, what's behind Candace and Don's headboard but yet further than the stairs if you walk around the other side? What the hell is back in there? Was my question.
Next to her, the next step up from her is where they slept. The boys slept upstairs through the kitchen on the outskirts of the house, which was the living room and all that before.
Right. Yeah, I thought I seen like if you were to be in Summer's room and be all the way to the back furthest wall and then underneath the stairs to the right, I swear I seen like an area or like a cubby or something.
Well, that's where they kept all their shoes.
So, see, I didn't understand.
Was it?
She wasn't
was
getting
there like I don't know what to call it. I keep calling it a cubby. But was there like just a little indent or like anything back in there?
It looked like it went further back.
No, it was just a cubby hole.
Oh, it was a cubby. Okay.
They are beautiful kids.
Shoes and stuff.
Yeah, we're just kind of wondering, like.
Thank you so much.
My voice.
Wow.
Well, if
that reminds me. Yes, thank you so much. I have been sitting on like, I don't know, $46, $47, $48. So I don't know, somewhere $40 some in my YouTube for like a year, probably longer, because they won't pay anything under $100. Ziggy is live on our Empress channel. Lips. What? Well, I guess whatever.
Aw. So, oh, look, it's 333. So Fred just messaged and said, Journey is the only child that Marlena has, and that the TP was made by him several years ago, I guess when he was a teenager. And he said it was used as a shelter while riding horses. We rode 30 miles on every weekend. That was almost the halfway point of riding to give the horses and us a break to rest. So, and she was never there. She just heard of it, said Fred. Fred said Marlena never was there. She only heard of it. And it's also a reminder, also has been gone for several years before Summer went missing. But it was something he made, he said like 35 years ago. So that would have been when he was a teenager. Or even younger than teenager, really. Just a place to like kind of camp out and hang out for a while for a break. Was there a waterfall, Fred? He said no earlier, but let me ask him again and see if is there a waterfall? I can tell you have anxiety, Lips. I can tell. It's one of those things you just, anxiety is freaking, it sucks really bad for some people. Like, it really is crippling. Oh no, I see you. That's sad. You can almost see a dirt spot on the map. Oh, Grace, it's okay. Fred, they were prepared for that property to be taken or to lose that property. I mean, it sucks a little bit. He says it sucks. It it is a little sad. The road is called Ben Hill Road, and it will be sad that there will be no more, hills on that land, on that road, I guess I should say. Except there's 207, but who knows how long that's probably gonna eventually be sold. Who knows? And so Ben Hill Road will just be, it's probably gonna be the end of anybody from Fred's family living out there here soon. It's kind of sad when you think of the history, like his family, how, well, it was already sold, Lori. I don't know who bought it. It really doesn't really matter really who bought it, it's Fred says he doesn't, he said no waterfall. Was it sold for land tax or for late payments? You can retrieve it if the tax sale before 2 years are up. Think it was a tax. It's Ben Hill haunted? Yeah. Probably. I mean, some people think so, yes. Boost Barone? Is that Boost Bar case or lips? He said there was no water close to the TP. Like, yeah, so Boost Bar, is it shaped like a bar, like kind of like a Xanax bar? People used to try to pass them off as Xanax. Probably still do, I'm sure. It was 19,000, Amy Lou. What's owed? So whatever it was, it's $19,000 that they had to come up with, and that's supposedly what the sister claimed to be doing when out there selling all the Fred shit. But nope. You have missed stage fright. You just have to play it off like you're talking on a phone. He can get it back by paying the back taxes through the probate judge, but it has to be done within 2 years. Sounds like missed payments. It was bank listed on the sale ad, so I'm sure it was non-payment of mortgage. Okay. All right, so let's keep listening here.
He says, hi, Ziggy. Oh, Ziggy's here now. Oh, I see you. You're fine. Okay. If you want to play it, Ziggy, go for it. I mean, it'd be nice if they were over here, but I mean, whatever. I guess it wouldn't be any different than you playing it later. Just let them all know, I am live playing it. That hey or whatever. Oh, Pendar. Hello or whatever. At least something. Thumbs up, something be cool.
She
You're
was
welcome.
talking about going in the back door.
If you heard the beginning, I'm actually doing this for you. Okay.
Where she said that she walked.
Right.
She never walked her kids in that house. Period.
Rethought
Never.
What?
Them kids run and went
couch
as they
downstairs?
pleased.
They what?
They went in and out that house as they pleased.
That was one of my questions, especially about Summer.
And they went walking through the woods and everything when they pleased, down off the hill towards the road whenever they pleased.
Did Summer wander off?
No,
Never.
Summer never.
And then right here, she contradicts herself. No, Summer never.
No, she knew better than to go off from that swing. Everybody said the way that she told that story at first, she told me when she called me, she said that she was in the kitchen. Yeah, she called me the day that she went missing.
Oh, okay.
She called me at 7.
I want to get that one out there recorded too, but yeah, okay.
She called me at 7:30 that night and told me that Summer had been missing for like 30 minutes.
Let's talk about this for a minute. 7:30. Okay, then she would have talked to you after the police were there, right, you guys? Call was made at 6:23 and 6:20, whatever. Cops came at like 7:05, if I remember right. It's been a couple.
Hey Logan, are you the Logan that I think wasn't it Smiley asked you earlier if your last name starts with an L? I was kind of curious as well. There's a Logan that I'm trying to get a hold of who supposedly has some info on the Summer Wells case. I don't know if you happen to be the same Logan. Doubt it, but anyways. Fred said it was a loan through the bank, so yeah. So I guess it wasn't for taxes, it's through a mortgage or whatever. Criminalities in here? Or you mean criminology? My blood pressure was riding 98.42. Is that really bad? Yes, little Deb, there's 207. No, not me. This is his wife. My phone's dead. Does his last name start with an L? Does your husband's last name start with an L? Mrs. Logan. $120. Oh, okay. I need to get me one of those machines again. I used to have one when Jim was alive, because he had blood pressure issues and stuff, but hey, Crime Stories Obsessed and Raybird. You better be sorry, Jude. I emailed you back, Jude. Let me know if you see that account. We don't need any imposters in here. Hey, Blue Eyes. My blood pressure reading is 110/70, but 120/80 is great as well.
Couple years, and by 7:30 there would have been shit happening. Okay, I think I just talked myself into this one. Oh, what I just do? I just fucked that all up. Was she still on screen? I don't remember.
4.
Right. Yeah, I thought I seen a like if you were to be in Summer's room and be all the way to the back for.
Yeah, I know, Lisa. Or talk to Don. Yeah, all the way home and all that stuff. Like, when did she have time to call anybody?
Go off from that swing. Everybody.
Dang it.
She never went for a walk.
What do you
I
think she
think
was?
her and her mama was doing whatever drugs she.
Isn't that really, really bad? Over 200 SL. That's scary. I hope you're on on blood pressure medicine. Yeah. Definitely stroke level.
She got that day.
Oh, Jesus.
Kitchen. Yeah, she called me the day that she went missing.
Oh, okay.
She called me at
I
7.
want to get that one out there recorded too, but yeah, okay.
She called me at 7:30 that night and told me that Summer had been missing for like 30 minutes and that they were out there looking for her. And I was like, well, then you need to call.
Okay, the phone call was at 7:30 and she'd only been missing 30 minutes. That makes it 7 o'clock. The cops were there by then.
Call the law. If you haven't found her, you need to call the law. She's young. I said, and you need to call somebody.
Uh-huh.
Dawn wasn't.
Her saying it was 6:30.
Well, I got to call at 7:30.
See, I even gave her an out. Hi, she's on her tiptoes, got her little finger on her chin, sneaking. Hey. Yeah, you go see Daddy, please.
Well, Daddy home.
Daddy is home.
Oh,
when's Daddy getting home?
that little voice.
He go wait.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Wow. The cops should have been there by 7:20 or 7:05, I think, or something already.
I gave her another
And
out.
Candace never went for a walk. When she told that shit, she was lying straight the hell up. Kevin, Candace never walked around that place at all. She never went for a walk.
What do you think?
I think her and her mama was doing whatever drugs she got that day.
I said the same thing. I said, why wouldn't they? They've been gone all day. Why wouldn't they come home, put their groceries away, tell the kids to go play, and go into the camper like they always do, and yeah, do whatever. Their Delta 8, their weed, their pills, or whatever. What do you think Grandis got from the hospital as far as medicine that day?
So I guess you guys just got to hear my.
If that is, I don't know. To the person asking where that Logan go, I don't know. I'm curious too. That Logan, email me at youtubeziggy@outlook.com if you're the Logan I've been searching for. Because I started seeing that name come around like kind of recently too, and it was after. So Logan, that's the name of the guy that somebody had seen in court asking for a reduction of the sentence or for info on the Summer Wells case. So And I think yeah. I tried to, I don't know if that guy's still, I'd have to even check to see if the guy is even out of jail yet. Quit smoking within a week, it dropped to normal. Oh, wow.
Thoughts? How about when I got home? I've never said that too much out loud either. Huh? You're gonna kick my butt? Don't do that. Get your booty away. She's being silly. She knows she ain't supposed to be in here. All right.
She probably got Lortabs. Candace loved Lortabs, Percocet. She loved the hydrocodone pills.
Yeah,
I mean, anything that was pain pills, she loved it.
Yeah. She bitched when she got her teeth pulled that they didn't give her any.
She did get some when she got her teeth pulled.
Oh, have you been talking to her a little bit?
I haven't talked to her since Summer went missing.
Oh, okay.
Because that could have been my kid that she let just disappear.
I know it. That was some more stuff I wanted to talk.
That could have been my kid that she just let disappear. Fixing to clock in at 3 at work. So you are the Logan I'm needing to talk to? Well, be sure to contact me, YouTubeZiggy@outlook.com.
To offline. Well, hear about that. Like, did Journey ever say anything bad happened to her when she was there, and just anything? Did she see anything bad happen in Summer?
No, she said they were always good to them.
I've heard that
I don't know. Maybe that was just to put on in front of my kids, so she went.
Isn't that a little crazy? But I can think both ways. I almost have to believe her because I let the family know about what was being said about, you know, her daughter and Josie and stuff, and she didn't seem to care. I mean, you know, whatever, she was in denial, but the family actually took her in, and she didn't. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Are you for real? I don't know.
Go and tell me, so you know. Yeah.
I just wonder, like, did Don ever shower with Summer?
Yeah, he showered with all of his kids.
She got all excited. Yeah, he does. So that's a yes. We knew that though. You can't quit it. I'm kind of like almost impressed with myself. Like, I thought I had more of a conversation with her, but I guess not. I'm sitting here just kind of throwing out question after question, like I was doing with others. I can't believe she just kept answering. Did you, Kathy? Okay. And I remember it being like 12 Vicodin or something like that, because it came from the ER, you know. Meow.
Fucking weirdo.
They only had one shower there, and he showered with all their kids from the age that they were born till, I'd say, up till they were about Summer's age, or a little, maybe another year out, maybe.
Oh, why doesn't Candace ever shower with them?
Candace barely showered herself.
I knew that was the answer.
No, you gotta be careful. I don't want you to fall down. Okay, put them down like this. I think we already knew that already too, right? I was late. It's not going down intuitive. It won't. Yeah, right. Are you for real? They all did that stuff. Are you? Hold on a minute. Oh man, I had something to say too. I don't remember what it was. I think this was just the shower stuff, right?
Oh, have you been talking to her a little bit?
I haven't talked to her since Summer went missing.
Okay, so here again, she's confused. She didn't know. Oops, she didn't know that Candace had all of her teeth pulled in November. Clearly, oh good, because she hadn't been talking to her. So she's talking about a whole different freaking time, or she's talking about Grandis. So really, can we believe anything she says right here? Because it's not. We don't even know who we're talking about at this point. Oh yeah, Mom, Marlena is a Summer Wells thing. I'm not, Ziggy. It's stand up. Like I said, I put it up for you. Summer had a little friend, and her name was Journey. And I was like the only person. Well, it was that whole court stuff where I said I had talked to somebody that nobody else had. Well, that's kind of what I meant. Not I have information that nobody else has. I meant I guess that's the same thing. But this didn't come out right when I was in court. But this is what I'm talking about, is all this crap. So I have a lot more like emails and stuff. And people have been just waiting to see it. And I just never put it out. Oh my goodness. That Nick played. And that people were like, oh, she can find Summer Wells. She knows where Summer Wells is. No, that's not what happened. That's not what was said, nor that's what was implied, but whatever. I had talked to somebody that nobody else had. Therefore, the information I had, nobody else had. They didn't find Summer. You got a loose tooth? Oh, don't grab players. Nah. Now, once her family contacted me and I found out she was just bullshit, I cut her off. I couldn't do it no more. I can't be fake. I can only be fake, for so long if I have to deal with somebody like her. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because that could have been my kid that she let just disappear.
I know. I was some more stuff I wanted to talk to you offline. Well, here about that. Like, did Journey ever say anything bad happened to her when she was there, and just anything? Did she see anything bad happen in the summer?
No, she said they were always good to them.
I heard this.
I've heard that
I don't know. Maybe that was just to put on in front of my kids, so she wouldn't go and tell me. So, yeah.
I just wondered, like, did Don ever shower with Summer?
Oh, we just heard this.
Yeah, he showered with all of his kids.
Hey, Lips.
Fucking weirdo.
I mean, Rachel.
They only have one shower there, and he showered with all their kids from the age that they were born till I say up till they were.
Sorry, I'm scared to pause it. I keep going backwards somehow. I'm clicking that bar up there. Date. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Right after her dad died, and her dad died March 9th. Actually, no, it was right around the time she was going to his funeral stuff. So, it's like right when he died. So around March 9th, I started talking with her more, like around then, more personally. So, actually, it'd be way after that, but that's when I started getting her info from her. So from 2 years ago? If Summer's been missing almost 3 years, so it'd be almost, I don't know, of one of her brother's girlfriends or something. So no. But the rumor says so, but it's not true.
Summer's age, or maybe another year out, maybe.
Oh, why doesn't Candace ever shower with him?
It's a one person.
Candace barely showers.
It's one of those single voodoo. It's one of those. The showers is like
one of those space saver showers, like one person shower. You know, I used to take Caitlin when she was a baby. I used to take her in the shower with me, but like I would put her like at the other end of the shower where the water wasn't hitting her, you know? And I was just trying to, and then I would kind of wash her while I was in there too. I was just trying to multitask, you know? I didn't have somebody to watch her while I go in the shower, so she would come in there with me. If not in there in the shower, she'd be in the on her bouncer seat in the bathroom with me. And but that's when she was a baby, you know, and we're both girls, you know, so I don't know. A shower, it's weird to me that he was showering with a 5-year-old. Like, I don't know. Anyone who played, we're still trying to figure that out, Jasmine. We're working on that. That's gross, weird, not normal at all, disgusting. Yeah. I have only a stand-up shower until we finish renovating our house, getting it all finished. It sucks. Wow. I took showers and baths with my daughter when she was little, but we aren't grown men with a little girl. Yeah. I know. I asked Fred, I said, did you ever shower with your kids? He's like, no. I was like, okay, I'm just seeing, because like for some reason it seemed Don thinks it's normal, just making. I don't know. I never really heard of like guys showering with their older children. I mean, so somebody emailed me and asked me, in Nature's Lover's Enigma on Ben Hill Part 1, a man says that the couple of days before Summer went missing, the field down to the shed below was mowed, quote, the one and only time, end quote. Do you know who said it? It says a neighbor. Later in the video, she has a clip of Jody Sue saying it too. Jody Sue also has an interesting video 3 days ago. A man says that, I'll have to check. A man says that a couple days before Summer went missing, the field down to the shed below was mowed, the one and only time. A couple of days before Summer went missing. I don't know. Have you heard? Oh yeah, I've heard Donna's readings. Pretty much anybody who's been in this community for a while has heard, at least somewhat heard them.
Howard herself.
I knew that was the answer.
Holy crap, Gypsy. I didn't
Oh
know.
my god.
Like she has like hairs on her face that's longer than her armpits. Her armpits.
People keep
are as long
saying
as her
that.
leg. I'm not.
Blah, blah, blah. There's hair on her armpits and face the same size. You guys, welcome. You guys, please hit that like button. And if you're not subbed, please do. I do have like some emails and stuff I'm gonna be putting out too that follow this up. Possibly another video, I think. Maybe I'll have to go through that stuff. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Land?
Thanks, Gypsy.
If you had that, wouldn't you just want to pull it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would sit, like, I sit here with my tweezers nonstop.
All right.
Like where Summer is right now.
I think they gave her up to their dope dealer.
Dope dealer.
Chloe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in Knoxville or Nashville, wherever he was going to get it. I really think they made him turn her over.
Damn, that's fucking bad.
I got put off.
What do you think dope dealers do with kids?
I mean, they're black market. They sell them, they
Oh.
prostitute them out, they train them to do what they want to do.
They train them. She's fucking 5. Oh, jeez.
Especially if they're redheaded and green eyed, they like them. And if they're blonde haired and blue eyed, they like them too. And Candace had all of her hair off because they couldn't stay treated them from friggin' loss. Dawn, my old man used to work with Dawn. Dawn, I mean, he was day in and day.
Her old man is Chad or whatever. Chad, Daniel Hayes, whatever. So you can call him Daniel or Chad, whatever. Blah. Just so you know. He is the one that was stealing tools from Don. Remember when I'll come out that he's like had a bunch of tools stolen and shit? I don't know, Cassie. I would hope so. But I could find out. No, she wasn't recently, but I could find out real quick. Hold on.
Day out working on that job site. When he come home, he would get drunk and then get up in the next morning and go again. And I'm telling you, he made more money a week than I've seen anybody in my whole life make.
Where did it go?
But nothing to show for.
Yeah, nothing at all. Like not even cleaning products for the house.
Yeah, and then she was like, she only went to the grocery store like once a week or once a month, and that was it. And you wouldn't see them out shopping or nothing. And then like,
too, huh?
right. They never went nowhere. Dawn was never with them. When they went out anywhere, Dawn was never with them. Ever.
What kind of places did they ever go?
Well, let's say if they went to Gallenberg, Dawn went with them. They went to Splash Country or Splash Pad. Dawn was never with them. She go out yard selling. Dawn was never with them. He worked, come home, get drunk, pass out, and go to work the next morning.
Where do you think he got that Subaru from?
The what?
The Subaru, the red car.
He paid for it. He paid for it at a dealership.
I got a lot of questions.
Cash?
No, they were still having payments on it. She said the last time I seen her. I seen her at the hole in the.
So now she's going to say she's seen her. I thought she hadn't seen her since Summer went missing. I had to walk away for a second, but I was listening. So she said her theory is that they had to hand Summer over to their dope dealer. That's interesting. Fred said there's a video of Don mowing the bottom of the property at the shed. And he said, how does she know about the cartel? How does she know about the red hair and green eyes thing? And then blonde hair and blue eyes. I mean, I know blonde hair and blue eyes is pretty known, but because in Mexico, I don't know. Anyways, but the green hair or the green eyes and red hair, like she knows a lot about what type of children and stuff these people will look for and what they are looking for. So it's interesting. You like to know his last name because whose last name, Carolyn? Donna said every time he goes to pee, he thinks of Summer, only a child. Ew. I know, Voodoo. I mean, this was a tiny shower, nowhere to move around in. Yeah, just. You think it's paid for?
Well, and she said that she didn't know what she was going to do when he went to jail because of the car
That hole in
payment.
the wall. I see her a hole in the wall.
Right. How did she know he was going to jail?
See her
Because she's the
mouth
one that
here.
put him there. She's the one that called the law on him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, again, right here, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm talking about one thing. She's talking about back in October with Jose.
That was the what he got arraigned for, not driving drunk, but the one
It was
before that with
October, I
the
think.
assault, with
October.
assault and all that.
Yeah, it was October of.
So I realize it
2020.
and
Yeah.
follow her.
And Jose was
suit,
there,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So about this Jose deal, like, what the fuck? What kind of person is that motherfucker?
This is before we
Drug
saw him
addict,
or met him or
needle
anything.
junkie.
Right. Ooh, that's what I figured. Oh, I feel better. I'm smaller.
Rest in peace.
Where do you
Jose.
think Jose's at right now? He's not telling nobody.
How do I know it's a really small, very small shower? Well, from what people, I've been there, but I didn't. I would be lying if I said I saw the shower. But I've heard people have said it's just one of those apartment-sized showers, like that you put in, like to save space, like those one-person showers, Yep, the birth certificate thing's weird. Made a statement when he wakes up to pee in the morning that summer was the first thing he thought about. Weird. Yeah. Marlena was there with Jose as well. There's pictures of her. Is there any pictures of Jose and Marlena? Because I haven't seen very many pictures of Jose, just like one or two, like that they had while he was up or when he was in Tennessee. I've heard people say the shower is very small for like one person.
I really don't know. He's probably in Knoxville somewhere.
He says U.S. territories. All he's saying.
Hey, she doesn't know that.
There's lots of U.S. territories.
He's probably in Knoxville. Knoxville is like a couple hours from 110 Ben Hill Road, so it's pretty interesting that she would say that he's in Knoxville.
And when he's on these phone calls with that guy, there's an operator that comes
Candace
on and
didn't
says,
hear
like,
scream.
you're
Cody
either
Sue
out of
did.
minutes or out of time or something like that. And you can hear other men just yelling in the background like there's.
I don't see them like that. I see them.
Is he in
Rehab.
jail?
I don't. We don't. That was my next question.
He's probably in jail if you hear all that. If it says you have 1 minute left, he's in jail.
It wasn't a jail
for quite a
call.
while though, and
Or he's using a burner phone and somewhere that he's got a lot of men around.
These guys are paying for their minutes. I think that like it was
I see you. This is when all that was. You guys were talking to him. I don't want to talk about him though. It makes me sad.
What kind of people are Jody, Sue, and Andy? I mean, obviously trash, but like,
These are our opinions. Hi, Curious with Beauty. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you. This is me asking her opinion. Not these aren't facts. Don't take it as that.
Do you like a witch or anything?
No, she ain't
Listen
no
to this.
witch. She's just a drug addict too.
Hi, Eve. How are you?
Why is
Now,
what?
Fred Hill's mommy is a witch. They always say that she's always loved little girls and all that, but supposedly the cops is supposed to check her basement and stuff. But Fred
Oh,
Hill
wow.
ain't nothing but a junkie.
Yeah, he was saying that you lived there and you were there like every day and stuff.
No, I don't live there. I never have lived with Candace.
Well, we know you don't know, but
I tried
yeah, because
busting
they've
her
told
out.
lots of stories about like your old man coming up there and stealing tools and
I
Journey
see.
being there the day before Summer went missing.
Journey was there from Wednesday to that Friday. She came home that Friday because Candace's mom brought her home. Summer went missing on Tuesday.
There's still not from anybody out there a reason why Journey had to be brought home on like such a abrupt moment, I guess.
And my old man didn't steal any tools from him.
Thank you for the cash app.
My old man my old man has a pass, but he didn't steal any tools from him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don
Support.
also
I love
owed
it.
my old man a lot of money for working for him that he never got paid.
Oh, go figure, yeah. God damn.
And Don done that to a lot of people. A lot of people. He couldn't keep workers because of that.
That's kind of true. Now about that's the first that about Fred. I don't know what she's saying about Fred. I do know his mom was. I mean, I don't want to talk bad about his parents, but I mean, as far as I don't know what she's saying about the basement thing, checking in her basement. And we have no to it. So Fred, was your mom was she into witchcraft stuff? I don't know if it was his mom or his grandmother. I think it was his grandmother. It's from what I remember, but yeah, his mom was not like the nicest of people. So it's kind of true. Like she was kind of a little bit crazy. Just like the one sister. She was talking about Fred yesterday on her live. Who was? Housing projects off of Yep. Cherry and what's the other word? Magnolia. Hey, Spirit Seeker. Let's see here.
Right. What's with everybody like Fred and then like Frank and all that and Jody Sue and just everybody there in that area wanting to keep everything so hush hush?
Because they're all drug addicts.
So they're just hiding drugs?
I mean, they're drug addicts. I mean, they're all. I mean, Beach
They
Creek
all
is
got, we all
something.
know that we all know they got SH, like almost all of them got SH charges. Like, are they sharing like dirty pictures of these kids around there or other kids?
Trigger warning. You guys all know me. I don't hold back with my questions. I just don't.
Is there something?
I don't know, but Beach
Okay.
Creek is the way. The Beach Creek is the way that
Sure
down
fees.
there you kept your
I would
mouth
just
shut, snitches blown in ditches, and you would disappear. And some
Right.
of them that's still
that-
old down there believe in that. They very
Well-
well believe in that.
There was something said that
What happens in Beach or on Ben Hill stays in Ben on Ben Hill kind of shit. But they've all kind of said that, like Jody and stuff.
they're Don narked on a bunch of people there when they did that big drug bust down there with all those people.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the big kingpin with James Lott and all them.
Yes. It's been said that Don did that.
Yeah, he did.
Do you think that Summer had to pay for Don doing that?
Gurgle.
She might have. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, she might have.
Could be another. I'm just wondering anything.
Because most of the kingpin.
Connie, would you like for me to pause so you can catch up? No, I haven't.
Oh, here's
Beauty.
a Connie person.
And they took down, I knew they're either kin to me
Right.
or they're old friends of my father's or
Mhm.
they fit pickings with my dad or I mean something. I mean I was raised down there all of my life.
Yeah, we hear that.
I think a few of them were. And I'm starting to wonder if Fred wasn't in on it too, and Ben Hill kind of snitched on like maybe another collar or something like that. I don't really know. Thank you, mods and everybody.
No. Fred was not in on that, in my opinion. If you're talking about snitching for drugs, no, he definitely would not do that. It's a little bit different when you're talking about a missing child than when you're dealing with telling on people for drugs to get yourself out of trouble. Fred wasn't in any trouble to get himself out of. It would be Jody Sue was, but of course this was, this conversation between you guys was a couple years ago too, when people were just trying to figure everything out. But no, he was not. But now, Andy and Jody Sue, yeah.
We didn't hear. I've been keeping you so hush. When people talk about you, I'm like, no, you don't. She's nothing, because I watched Don hitting on Candace, and he was like just punching her, wailing on her, and he's like, "You beat the fuck out of her, and you ask questions last." And he's like, hitting her again, and she's like, I already had my PIs check into Marlena, and he's like, "You beat the fuck out of her. I tell you, you beat the fuck out of her. You ask questions last." And he was fucking. I can show you the video, like whenever. It was crazy, and
yeah, I need to see that video.
I don't think I ever ended up showing it to her, because she wouldn't cooperate. But you guys have all heard it or seen it, where Don was beating on Candace, and he took the phone from her across the room while he was over there beating on her. I was still freaking on the computer, like listening. Yeah. 2 days ago, it was live. Check it out. I highly recommend it. Watch the entire thing. Dang, girl.
Okay. Yeah, because that was the first time I want your reaction on live or on the recorded though. So we'll do it like that.
Because there's a lot of things that he needs to keep his mouth shut about, and that's probably why they arrested him this go around. to separate them to get them to talk.
Yes, that's what we're thinking too. Is there any rumors, anything down there at all that is going on with like Don that's in jail? Is he talking? Is he like, what's he doing?
I don't know. My sister-in-law is daddy works down there for help search for Summer and all that.
Oh, what are they saying?
Sister-in-law's daddy. That would be Pruitt and them, I would assume. Pruitt. I don't know. It doesn't even sound right when I say it. Pruitt. It's like I'm puking.
He's the one that sits at the bottom of her driveway.
Who?
His name is Donnie Maddox.
What do they do now?
Oh.
He's the one that's down there looking.
Adrian, these are like 2 years old. Okay. This is just the Marlena stuff that I didn't have.
So Maddox, that's Clesta, how you say it? Celesta Taylor, Celesta Maddox, which was talking about her too earlier today. It's crazy. I didn't realize. Fred reminded me today that Clesta Maddox or whatever, which is Rick Crawford's current girlfriend, or they've been on and off for years, but she was still married to Earl Taylor when he was found face down in a creek, supposedly, the day after Summer went missing. But Crystal Spencer is Earl Taylor's sister. Is new info. I mean, that's weird. Does anybody else think that's so? I mean, how these people are all connecting back? Crystal Spencer, the one that Candace caught Dawn, whatever, doing weird stuff on the couch together. Candace caught Dawn and Crystal on the couch together. Is Crystal Spencer, who also, by the way, this Crystal Spencer, she has a baby with David Britt, who supposedly had a baby with Crystal when she was underage or something. He was SAing Crystal when she and ended up getting her pregnant, is what I hear, how I hear it happened. This David Britt, they're all, I mean, I don't think Crystal Spencer passed away, but she was recently arrested, I think. She wasn't, did she pass away? Really, Lori? That sucks. Crystal Spencer is still alive? Yeah. Who's married to David Britt? And yeah, and David goes on cocaine runs to Knoxville with Don Wells. See how they all kind of go, it all like runs together? How the hell does this Earl Taylor end up face down in the creek a day after Summer Wells goes missing, and just so happens he is Clesta Taylor's husband, who is also Rick Crawford is also. I don't understand this weird love triangle they had going on. Who Earl Taylor is also Crystal Spencer's brother. Crystal Spencer has a baby with David Britt. We need to just and then are you guys saying her uncle is Pruitt, Detective Pruitt? The person who was trying to get deal in jail for this little girl, Logan, last name, please. He said that he knew stuff about. Yeah. Yeah, and that guy that was in here named Logan or whoever was in chat under Logan I tried asking him if that because they started showing up right after I had mentioned a Logan. I was trying to get a hold of I figured out who by process of elimination who the person was who it would have to be if it's true who the person was that was asking the judge for a deal on their sentence for info on the Summer Wells case. And this would have been the end of December. It was around the end of December, a few months ago. But that Logan guy did start showing up in chat right after I started asking about that. I don't know.
Somebody say that, Chloe. What's the name? Diva. I have to think about that. All the drugs. I'm reading chat. Yeah, I know. It really could be what I said back then. Here.
For Summer, he's part of the search team.
Oh, they just chilled at the end of the driveway?
Who's
they sit at the end of the driveway. They sit at her house, too. They have been since they redone the search this time.
Damn. Who are those PIs that Chris and Trudy or whoever she wants to keep hush? They want to keep hush.
Must be somebody from Kingsport.
Their last name is Colbro or something.
I don't know. She said she had her own PI searching into stuff and all that the last time she talked to me.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, if she ever comes at me to swing, I will put her ass on her ass. I've already told her that. You ever come at me swinging, she's scared of me. She's really scared of me.
But I know. I wonder what her reaction is going to be because she fucking hates me right now. She absolutely hates my guts. She says I use my.
Was it Twister?
Who are you guys talking about? H?
Or I remember that name. I guess it's coming to.
What are you guys talking?
Good memory there.
PI searching into stuff and all that the last. Must be somebody from Kingsport.
Their last name is Colbro or something.
I don't know. She said she had her own PI searching into stuff and all that the last time she talked to me.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, if she ever comes at me to swing, I will put her ass on her ass. I've already told her that. You ever come at me swinging, she's scared of me. She's really scared of me.
Why would she come at me swinging?
I know. I wonder what her reaction is going to be because she fucking hates me right now. She absolutely hates my guts. She says I use my.
Was it Twister? Or
who are you guys talking about?
I remember that name. I guess it's coming to. Good memory there.
Baby to get to her, dude. I tried to keep my baby away from her, like on the screen and shit, as much as I could. Oh my god, it was bad. Yeah, I can show you, all that. We'll do.
Thank you, boo.
What was up with the blue couch down there by the, in the basement? People say.
There ain't never been a blue couch in the basement.
Oh,
they're saying it was up against the basement door to keep it because it wouldn't lock or something. This is what Jose said. We don't know.
No, that basement door always locked.
Okay.
They ain't there, and that's another thing that pisses me off too. She said that she went in that door and she went out the basement door.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell that she went out that basement door and she didn't see her.
Okay.
Because the way the camper sits, you can see the basement door from the fucking front door of that camper.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Like we're.
So Fred said that the law found a mattress, which he's told me about this before. I just don't either forgot to mention it or just didn't. But he said that the law found a mattress near a place on Light Hollow Road, close to where Ricky Crawford lived. So Marlena Crawford's brother. Within 100 yards of Ricky Crawford's house, over on Light Hollow Road, there was a mattress found that they pulled DNA from. So, yeah, that must have been really early on. That must have been right after Summer went missing. A mattress found near a place on Light Hollow Road that they pulled DNA from, close to where Ricky lived on Light Hollow Road, within 100 yards of his house.
Would she have gone if you don't think anything happened with Hunter
That's
or
the story
anything?
she told the police. The
You're
story
welcome.
that she told me was that she was standing in the kitchen window getting ready to fix.
Okay. Well, I don't. So yeah, I just seen your question, and I was sending a text. I don't know what she said there. Just rewind a couple seconds, and you'll hear it, whatever it was. Lizzie. Yeah, Lizzie is the one who went and got married to Chase or something like that. No, you guys, stop it. Oh, what's going on again? Basement door was locked. That was the only thing everyone agrees on. Pretty much, yeah.
Supper, and she had.
I wonder if they've had their baby yet. Didn't Chase and Lizzie go off and have a baby? Read your guys' comments. And Lyrica. Lyrica's really freaking addictive. I used to like Lyrica. I don't even think it's, they might have finally made it a narcotic, but it's definitely abusable.
Looked out the window, and Summer had been gone from her swing. Them kids know better than to walk off that hill by themselves, period.
Okay.
So the only way that she has went off that hill is A, her mama or her daddies took her off of that hill, or B, somebody lowered her off that hill. And nobody, she wasn't good with strangers. It had to be somebody that she knew. She knew very well.
Okay.
Like me, should have went off that hill with me because
I should let it keep going. Isn't that fucked up? She would have went off that hill with me.
I've known her ever since she was born. I
Right,
was
right,
supposed
right.
to get. I was supposed to got Waylon. I was
Oh shit. I guess it's coming out. I didn't want this out because I didn't know how true it was, but whatever. This is another story that she tells me. It starts out with she says that she was supposed to get custody of Waylon before he was born.
supposed to got Waylon in 2004 or about 12 or 10 or whatever it was when
Oh,
she
my
went to
heart's
have him.
racing.
I had all documents signed up to where I could get him and everything.
Do you have any like copies or anything of those just to show, like screenshots?
Yes, BB. And I wish I would have stopped it before. I didn't know this was coming. Yeah, yeah. She allegedly had told Marlena that she was in there making some food and Summer was at her swing and then she wasn't. There was something else in between that too. I wanted.
So I find that interesting considering Marlena there's all these rumors with her and these birth certificates. And, I heard something, and I don't know where I heard this because people yesterday were telling me, about this Waylon thing that came up. And I swear I've heard that before. I don't know where I would have heard it before, though. About Marlena, but that's still either way, that's weird. Like, why does it seem like the Wells are giving away a lot of kids, and signing over a lot of kids and stuff like that? It really does seem like, that I would really like proof of all. I know it's not my business. I'm just super curious. I would love to see the birth certificates of all their kids, like, because I just have a really big hunch that some of them weren't born at hospitals. Yeah, baby making factory. She was looking for Summer's birth certificate. Fred said that they rode motorcycles by themselves on Ben Hill Road. Guess he's talking about the boys. Yep, but you're right, Coco. Nope, Marlena. No, I'm not confusing it. Nope. But that's weird. That's good. That's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up because that's another shows like how they just it's there's something weird with them and kids, like with adopting kids, selling. I'm just saying. Fred said, and Summer too, that Summer would ride her bicycles by herself on Ben Hill Road. But I remember that story too about the oldest son. Then we have that. Yeah, there's so many stories about, supposedly Candace being pregnant and these adoptions and these what about these birth certificate things that keep coming up? Very strange.
To mention, talk about, but I guess this is out now. Sorry.
Shots or something?
Not anymore. I'm not even got all my stuff at my mother's. All of my stuff is still in Bailiff's, and I moved home to take care of my daddy when I found out he was 6 sick
Yeah.
6 months or 9 months ago.
Yeah, that's so
So.
sad, honey. We feel so bad. It's it sucks. It's easier when you know ahead of time, you know.
Well,
But
I mean, I'm the one that found him dead. I'm the one.
She's talking about her dad. Carrie, just rewind a couple of seconds. That way I don't have to like replay it or whatever. But she claimed for a while there, and I tried to get her to show me some kind of paperwork so I could talk about it. And she never ever came out with it. But I guess there had to at least been some kind of talk somewhere, even if there wasn't any paperwork, that Candace just didn't really want her kids. She was just really trying to get rid of them to whoever. Now, that I never used that thought there or that topic there to help me make my decision on Summer being alive and just giving away or whatever because of the situation. But it sure does help my theory there a little bit.
it's
I
still
knew
hard.
he was going to die. I'm the one that found him in the bathroom. I'm the one that helped with the funeral arrangements. I'm the one that put him in the ground. I carried my daddy to the ground.
Oh,
I mean,
honey.
I've done everything that I could do.
She never
And I
came
have
up
no regrets about my father being dead. My dad is better off where he's at.
Okay.
He's not suffering anymore. He's not, he had a lot of health issues. And, I miss him dearly every day.
Right. But you think
And
he's better?
yeah, I mean, he was ready to go. He was part of the drug ring in the year that everybody got busted.
Oh.
Don't
But
spread
my daddy
rumors.
got told to get out while he could, and he did get out while he could.
Yeah, and so that goes along with also supposedly Rick Crawford used to run cocaine with Dawn too back in the day, which is her Marlena's father. So
He's smart.
And he got away, and he started living right after that because my mama had passed away. Turned his life over to God and got away. I mean, done right.
Again, a lot of them in those situations turning to God, we see why they do so quickly and why so cramp so deeply. Oh, fucking bitch. Take her. Give me my finger. All right. Yes, she was Kiko, which just is. It's why Marlena double talks herself like that all the time. Oh, geez, we have a Connie. Oh man, Connie. It shouldn't be Carrot. It should definitely be Connie, not Carrot.
Oh my God! Right. Just lose it. Oh my gosh! It hurts my fingers.
You live local, you know, Fred.
Yeah. So like, yeah. Anything that we can get to like help prove one or two things that we're talking about would be great. If you can think of just anything.
This was me trying to get her to show me
that,
proof.
That way it kind of, gets people from, oh God, you guys are just lying, making stuff up. Fucking, I'm so sick of that shit. And a few things.
I'm not lying and making nothing up.
A few things I want to talk detailed about. Like, just think of like.
I've been friends with them ever since my Dawn worked with my.
Yeah, Diva, I know of her. I don't know her, but yeah, I know of her. Last I knew, her and Brad were going to get married or something, or did. I don't know. I don't know what kind of crazy shit's going on down there in Tennessee. Yo.
My daddy.
what the hell are they talking about? Or what the hell is she talking about? I was messaging somebody back. Who's getting married? Fred and who? Oh, is she talking about? Oh, is she talking about Lizzie and Chase? Is that what you mean? I think you got them confused. It's hard keeping all these people straight. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know if they got married, but I heard that she was pregnant. I don't know. Gosh, can you imagine? That woman is freaking. She is like evil.
About 10 and a half years ago.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, just think of a couple times that you were with them, and that that you could tell like a detailed story about, like maybe a time. I don't know that you guys went. Let me think. And something happened, or just even a good time. Like when we're talking about Summer, like because we don't know who Summer is because Candace won't say anything. They don't even know her birthday, let alone her fucking favorite food or anything like that. It's fucking disgusting.
Summer's favorite food was pizza. Summer's birthday was March the 5th.
4th.
February.
4th or 5th.
They celebrate.
See, nobody knows nothing about Summer. Nothing. Nobody. Why? I seen that comment I had to address. Hair curlers. I know. I wanted to do that here because it's such a long conversation, and I didn't want it to drag on and on. And then I didn't want to do no interruptions. Like we should have been done with it already.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Looks like we're almost done with it. And I know you guys like to hear it from start to finish. I can probably figure that out. I might be able to do that. Ziggy likes it like that too.
On the 4th.
Yeah, and
I like what? Hold on, let me see what she was saying.
To finish. I can probably figure that out. I might be able to do that. Ziggy likes it like that too.
On the 4th.
Yeah, and her name was Summer Utah Moon Wells.
She got that wrong.
Yeah, Wells.
Okay, yep.
Her favorite candy was Reese Cups. She loved chocolate milk. She drank gallons and gallons of chocolate milk. They had to have chocolate milk all the time. Her favorite stuff.
I don't know, Plant Diva, if it's his birthday or not, but that could be why. I know it, Iowa lady. That could be why he was asking Andrew for money today again.
Her favorite soda was Mountain Dew. She had drunk Mountain Dew from the time she was itty bitty till she could drink it by herself.
Yeah,
her favorite thing was Paw Patrol. Her favorite color was pink.
Oh, you're right, Carolyn. Arnett, I agree. It is dangerous. She said she didn't. Plagiaries was saying that what she said she didn't about Andy selling drugs to children and not just weed. Did she swear she didn't say it? Everybody heard her say it. Let's see. You need to be careful about all these people that I know. Yeah, I just. I had to take Journey to the doctor because of what Jody Sue said. Yeah, what happened to her favorite candy being peppermint? Yeah, that's a weird. No kid's favorite candy is peppermint. Like, no.
She loved my daughter to death. That's the only really little friend that was a girl that she got along with.
Carolyn, I really need to know. Well, I guess I was gonna say needed. You're welcome. To kind of know that too. I got somebody who really, really, really keeps getting brought back into the Brianna Tester rabbit hole, and I I wasn't able to ever ask that. And the family that I asked didn't have any idea. Well, happy birthday, Hunter. You're not going to get no more money from anybody around here, though.
Right.
We used to go to Kingsport all the time, and she used to go get high with this girl named Brandy.
Who's this
that-
April girl?
April.
I don't know. Somebody there was a picture. I'll send it to you if I can find it. And I thought it was you and Candace. And somebody just told, and I was like, hey, take that picture down, blah, blah, blah. And,
Yes, Curse.
hold on, there's another message. What the hell does she tell you to take? Oh my God.
I don't know. I've never
I
heard.
remember who I was talking to.
I've never heard of Brandy.
Dude, but I think they were listening.
They're dumb. Okay, so I'll just
Maybe
take a
not.
screenshot of this one. Fuck it. So
I don't know what this is.
Okay, wait, it's at the end too. They're like, who the fuck is this person? Oh my God.
You guys all know that conversation. I absolutely don't think it had anything to do with Summer.
I
Right.
don't know why it's so tiny, but I'll send it to you anyways. I thought it was you. And I'm telling them, stop, take that down. Like, you don't need to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, send it to you right
Kiko,
there.
no.
I have the full picture somewhere.
It's okay, Nick. I didn't think that you were interested
And they're
in
like, are you going to, oh, here it is. Are you going to out this April? I said, well, who's April? I said,
That's not me. That's
no,
not me.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, who is that, Or doesn't even matter?
I don't even know who that is.
She was Shelly.
Because it was all blurry and shit, I thought it was you.
No, that's not me.
He said he tried to set Fred up.
300 in chat.
Not that he wanted to set Fred up, that he tried to. I don't know if I'm going to get through all this. There's only like 20 minutes left. And I do want to watch the.
Damn. Thanks for pointing that out, Nick. I had no clue. Hey, was that it? No, but there's my funky ass up on screen. We went to something else here. I don't remember what.
They got like questions about, like I said, somewhere in the kids.
I
Like to
got
keep
you.
separate. Did they ever go to church any other time before this?
Yeah. They went to Solomon's Temple at the end of Beach Creek.
Oh. Okay. How was that church?
It was a bad place.
And
Oh, those guys.
So see, once again, she didn't even know what church they went to. Really, Connie? Connie, I think you need a break. You guys are more than welcome to use your wrenches. Nick, we got like a crazy Connie in here. I don't even know like what's up. But Karen's should be definitely Connie's. They seem to be a little off. So anyways, let's see, Candace fell. Hello, church. Yeah, because I remember they did switch a couple churches, but if she hasn't even talked to him since they switched churches, and but they were at that church before Summer went missing, and there's pictures of Journey there at that church on Easter. So I don't know why she doesn't know even where her daughter's going on during the week and weekends when she's got her at places. But hello everybody, welcome. Oh my god, that's crazy. Welcome. I was puked before this live because I was nervous.
Where are you at anyway?
Michigan. Hey, I'm busy.
Damn, there's
I
3.
said I'm busy. I said I'm busy, boy. I said.
All right, this is all old
Yeah,
stuff,
you
you guys. Okay.
Watch the baby.
That's her.
Hold on.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for the
You're good.
cash app, lady.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Carrie and
Sorry. That was my
Bethany.
car alarm. I locked myself in and I shut the door and I was trying to get out and it locked. Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, she locked herself in her car, you guys.
Oh shit! I just had one. Why did Dan go to Utah?
Yes, Plant Diva. Absolutely, you can use Cash App. I prefer that actually. I gotta see the rest of your question though. Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys so much. So much. YouTube. Oh, well. I don't know. She took a call or why. I don't know what the hell's going on here. You would have to go to your Cash App.
Let's see here.
And then type in what Nicolina wrote up there.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I
had to come in and get a cigarette.
Yeah.
I smoke too.
Yeah, I figured you did. That's why
I have to. I got a 7-year-old.
Yeah, that's why I sent the 20 and was like, go get some cigarettes. That's my message on it.
Oh, there's me sending me her money.
Utah?
I really ain't been able to figure that one out either. And then him having one of the boys by himself and only one of the boys.
Yeah, he took Josie.
Bye, Connie.
Josie was he told Josie if he went ever to the schoolhouse and ever ratted him out again, he'd bust him right in the mouth. And nobody would ever.
Kept him close.
Yeah, and he was in all the videos that they had recorded and everything on the news and everything. And I think also about that too, I think he was a little bit closer to Josie than he was any of them because he told them that. Well, that time that the DCS worker come up there, he said, if you ever run your mouth again, I will make sure you disappear and nobody will ever find you. And then when
oh my God.
Jeez. She was supposed to talk about summer. I didn't want your comments to go by. Exploited, that's the second time I've been asked that in here. I'm not sure what was said about her being on there. As far as I know, no, she wasn't. She said she wasn't. I mean, that's all I can say, I guess. With Journey being brought home Friday, she just wasn't there. I don't know. I guess I don't. As far as I know, no.
Summer went missing, I thought, oh my God, he's really made one of them disappear.
Right. Well, they say Don was at work that day, but
oh, that was Don saying that to the boys? Oh.
The boys?
Good. Yeah, he took Josie.
Josie was he told Josie if he went ever to the schoolhouse and ever ratted him out again, he'd bust him right in the mouth.
Whoa.
And nobody would ever.
He kept him close.
Yeah, and he was in all the videos that they had recorded and everything on the news and everything. And I think also about that too, I think he was a little bit closer to Josie than he was any of them because
Whoa. I didn't know she said that either. I can see that being said. I know, right, Nick? I was thinking that. And we're going to get you on to a different topic too, lady. There was another one I was going to address. Plant Diva. I guess you would just open up the app. You would go to here. Let me try it. Hold on. Oh, Amy, thank you so much. You will go to the money sign in the middle. type in how much you want to send, go to pay, and then at the top you'll have to find who you want to send it to or type in who you want to send it to there. Frank started. Oh, I really appreciate you being here, though. I really do. But yeah, go out to that bonfire, man. Good, drink one for me.
From Beach Creek or his job site to Beach ever find you. And then when Summer went missing, PCS worker come up there. He said, if you ever run your mouth again, I will make sure you disappear and nobody will ever find you. And then when Summer went missing, I thought, oh my God, he's really made one of them disappear.
Right. Well,
Wow.
they say Don was at work that day, but
wow, that hurts my gut.
Well, let me tell you something. I live in between where Dawn. I live in between where Dawn works at, his main boss, and Beach Creek. There is no way in hell he made it from Beach Creek or his job site to Beach Creek in enough time to beat the police there. There wasn't no way.
Wait. He what? There is?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, I know it.
Unless she's called him from when either this is what I think. She either sold her off, or either A, she drowned and she panicked and burned.
This is pretty funny. It's not funny, but she says either one, they sold her off, or A, they. But I really think that Summer's alive, you guys. I don't know. I just feel these guys are stupid. And you know what I mean by stupid. There's just no way her bones haven't been found. But I gotta go back a second. Hold on.
Hey, in hell, he made it from Beach Creek or his job site to Beach Creek.
That's right. One of my friends had actually made that drive, and she found an exit out of Meadow Hills. And I think I showed it on here, but I didn't really know exactly what I was looking at, so I probably sounded stupid telling you about the video. She said I didn't, but she found a back exit out of there. Isn't that even what it's called? Meadow Hills. Like, doesn't sound right for some reason now. Where Don was working, anyways, where there was no cameras, and he could shoot right out to, I guess, 81, which shot him right straight home. So it cut out I think a good 10, 15 minutes of his drive home. So I think she clocked it at like 21 or 23 minutes.
Creek, and enough time to beat the police there. There wasn't no way.
Wait. He what? There is?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, I know it.
Unless she's called him from when.
They weren't at Tucker's. They don't ever. I can't say ever. They were driving to the job site. I'm sure there's times where they have to go to Tucker's and they have to load up, really equipment, but like drywall, stuff like that. But I think a lot of the times that it's also delivered to them. Now, remember how like people were saying that Tucker had red trucks and all this? They don't. They have Tucker trucks, but they're white. And I showed pictures of them at one point in time.
Speaking of Tucker, did you guys see that Michael, what was his name? Michael Tucker, I think is his name, who was arrested for some type of something to do with children and either having pictures or something like that. Possibly, I think it could have been CP or... Anyways, in Jonesboro, has anybody seen if this guy has any relation to Rich or to the Tucker who owns where Don works? Which one was it? Which one's Richard Tucker's the one that's the owner, right? The one that was arrested, I think, is Michael Tucker. A Michael Tucker. I wonder if they're related.
And they have like a wrap on them that says Tucker Construction. But they're not even, actually, hey, take that back. They do have trucks. But what they use for the drywall are vans. So me and my friend used to giggle all the time. Red trucks, when we knew for a fact they drove white vans. But whatever. That's besides the point.
Either this is what I think. She either sold her off, or either A, she drowned and she panicked and buried her.
Right.
No, I don't think so.
Do they have a spot somewhere that they like would go to do that kind of thing? Like,
all right, we're at the end, guys.
I mean, they checked everything, but I'm telling you, he's got rid of her really quick. Either she's in the subs tank underneath their house, or he's walked on top of that mountain where the waterfall is and buried her.
There's a waterfall up in there?
Yeah, there's a teepee and everything up there.
I don't know if it just ended, but this is, oh no, not yet. This is where I cut off the other half of the interview, or it's not really quite half, but a little less. Yes, and there's a worker or two that also drive a red truck, but their family or they're kin to him and whatever, and doesn't really have any. They just.
So is this is only part of it, Lips? You still have more? Are you gonna release all of it?
Coincidentally, have red trucks. They're newer red trucks, and they aren't Toyota, so or whatever. What are we reminding to?
Is?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, I know it.
Unless she's called him from when. Either this is what I think. She either sold her off, or either A, she drowned and she panicked and buried her.
Right. Do they have a spot somewhere that they like would go to do that kind of thing? Like,
I mean, they checked everything, but I'm telling you, he's got rid of her really quick.
Okay, now the tent and teepee thing, I've been telling you guys forever. I tried to get Cam to go out there and check it out. I tried to get, well, the PIs did. They didn't go out there. Nobody's been allowed out there so far, okay? Thank you, Knowledge. Thanks for still being here. Damn, girl. Nobody's allowed to go out there. Nobody can get past where I think the Redmonds are. They will not let anybody pass through their property to get to the state land that's back there where everybody used to hang out and where this teepee is. But it's like some built teepee from over the years of these guys going back out there and partying. And it's out by a waterfall. It's a small waterfall, but it's a waterfall. And she says 6 miles from Don's. I don't know. I don't know how many miles it even is just to Fred's house, but from Beach Creek. But I don't know, if that's legit or not. But it is pretty far enough. You would have to take horses or 4-wheelers or dirt bikes and shit too. So, yeah, and I think they're talking about the same ones. No, Lisa. Tucker workers own red trucks, but they're not Tucker trucks. And I thought I sent you pictures of those before, but I could do it again if I could find them.
Either she's in the subs tank underneath their house, or he's walked on top of that mountain where the waterfall is and buried her.
There's a waterfall up in there?
Christy.
Yeah, there's a teepee and everything up there.
That Don knows about?
Yeah. Don's been down there for years. His mother lived in the house that they live in. He's not really from Utah or wherever he's from, Ohio or wherever. He's not really from.
I don't know what her kick is on Ohio, but everything she tries to tell me about these guys involves Ohio.
Up there. He's from down here.
Oh. Because, his dad's over in Utah.
His son was there, too.
Whose teepee is that up by there?
It was just a thing that somebody put up, and it's a religion, and everybody goes up there. Everybody rides 4-wheelers up there.
Oh,
I don't remember her ever calling it a religion, but that's crazy.
do people take like their horses and whatnot up there?
We've rode 4-wheelers up there. We ride 4-wheelers, horses, and all. Yes, we've all went up there to party. We've
Where
all
is
done
it?
all that. It's probably about 6 miles from Dawn's house, up in the woods, up on the mountain.
If I bring up a map, let me see if I can figure this out.
She does show
Can
me,
you show me?
but I cut that out for a different
Because it'd be cool to
Yeah.
look
time.
at.
'Cause I didn't think I'd want to sit here any longer
Should
than
be
this.
up past Fred Hill's Point.
Oh, okay. Let me figure this out. If I go here, and I bring up maps.
It's pretty much the end here.
I really do.
Oh, whoops! It started over. So that was the main interview, as far as I can remember, with Marlena. I see Trixie's creation and Texas Camp. Thank you, lady, so much, so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Love us just seeing the support rate, really.
So that's it. That's all that is played. I don't know why, but Fred just messaged me. She's so stupid. Talking about Marlena Crawford. I don't know what that. I guess he said it's an all-day walk to where the TP was. Oh man, I think we would also believe there's a place where some through pennies to make wish. All the kids did, wishing well type deal. A wishing well? What is it you need to fix, Shannon? SL is a sweetheart, yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for. I'll be watching for the rest of it. I've heard so most of that I heard before, except the end. And I guess I didn't hear before about that. Didn't hear about the TP. You know, I could have sworn I heard that Wayland thing. Fred said that the TP is near Old Blair's Gap and Horton Highway. But it's not there anymore, is it? Fred, is it there anymore? No, yeah, he says it's not there anymore. So it used to be near Old Blair's Gap and Horton Highway, and it's been gone for years before Summer went missing. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I've had and thank you, ICU, for that email. I see that. I'll check it out here in a little bit. Yeah, thank you, Lips, so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. The link to this live that Lips did is in the description if anybody wants to go check it out or reference it for any of their videos or whatever. All right, guys. I'll talk to everybody later.